Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. I'm Vibrant V. Welcome to the channel. So we're going to do a love reading for Virgo today. And we're just going to see what comes up in the cards for you guys, okay? So I hope you're having a good time. Wishing you well and everything else, okay? All right, guys. So if you're new to the channel, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, get involved. I appreciate the support. But let's just get straight into the reading for you, Virgo. Or crosswatcher of Virgo. Virgo's love life, please. What is occurring and what can we expect? Oh, honey. All right. So engagement. Your life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Oh, child. Okay. So either you would recently been dealing with this. And what it's saying is that there's something about your connection. You could be dealing with somebody who you're basically getting closer to each other. Oh, excuse me, guys. You'll see me bending a lot to grab these cards. This position here seems to create that. Codependency. Okay, so we have addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so some of you Virgos, religious factor. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna get, yeah, obviously I'm gonna pull more cards, but straight off the bat, what I was seeing here, Virgs, is that you could be in a situation where obviously you guys have connected, you've shared kind of love, could be, you know, flowers, love notes, spending time together, right? So you've drawn closer to somebody recently, it feels like. I say recently, or maybe in your more recent past, maybe that's what's happened here. I'm going to get some clarifiers from the Kipper deck. Also identifiers at least. But then I feel maybe you might be caught up in, you know, the codependency here with the addictions that are affecting your romantic life. Just straight off the bat, I'm just getting it's more about you possibly overthinking. And I just feel like it's probably, it's creating, you know, when you're constantly thinking about someone else's need, or maybe they're always thinking about your need. I feel like it's more about that. You guys, there's a situation where it feels like, and I think it might be you might be worried a lot or concerned for some reason. I don't know if someone else's feelings here. And I'm saying that because I'm getting it more from the perspective of you're not a Virgo who's codependent. Maybe the person you're dealing with might have a level of codependency. I don't know. You guys need to think that. But I'm seeing it here as it being in relation to do with you, Virgo. And it's more about the fact that you might have this strong need to cater to this person's need, okay? So just be mindful you're not doing too much and that you're not having your needs disregarded, my darlings. Sorry, I've been holding on ever since. The card that dropped was marriage, which is very great, goes along with engagement, right? You guys, honey, all right, so codependency is curious to see what comes out in the Kipper deck in relation to that. But it really is, there's a union here. I do think, like I said, you guys have expressed wanting to be together or an agreeability. You know, it feels good, it feels fine, but I think it might just be you, my babes, just being a little too concerned with, I don't know, maybe you're too concerned with whether or not this person actually, how they feel about you, whether or not they do feel the same as you. There's nothing here, excuse me, there's a fly really trying to impact me here. I say impact, trying to get a little 5-second attention. So yeah, there might be something here. And then the religious factors, I feel it's honestly just telling me that you need to, whatever it is that you're dealing with, whether it's you or them, and I'm inclined to say this is not giving me the fact that you're the codependent type person. You might attract codependent type people, or you might, maybe, truthfully, you might attract codependent type love situations, lovers, that type of thing, right? And I'm saying that mainly because religious factors is confirming it for me that you're probably definitely a spiritually elevated or maybe going through some, you know, spiritual awakening or elevation, enlightenment, etc. at the minute, okay? Which works perfectly with the pathway. See, I think your spirituality is opening up a little bit more, my darling. Also, it could just speak of having faith in your relationship and your connection. I think you're being guided just to have faith, to be honest with you, here, Virgo, okay? If it's not you, it's someone else in this partnership. I honestly feel like, do you want the truth? I think it might be more them that needs to have that hope. But I do think there's a sense of codependency. I think their codependent nature might make you the type of person who kind of reacts to their needs as well. So just be mindful. Make sure that this is obviously healthy for you, my darlings. 2 cards that wanted to come out, the High Priestess and the 5 of Pentacles. Why, Virgo? Because you're a helper. You are that type, okay? The High Priestess is, excuse me, Cancer. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. I don't know, I'm getting for some of you guys, there's like just needing to free yourself from that, that lack mentality. Either it's you or them, or you have somebody here who I think you might be kind of a free spirit, free spirited type person, or somebody who's quite, I just feel like this to me is just giving me your spirituality. This is giving me a strong sense of you trust the universe. You are guided by the universe. It's kind of a leap of faith almost is what it's giving me. I'm going to be honest, but like in a way where it's like, I fully trust the universe. I know this intuitively, I know intuitively, etc. Whatever it is, right? Whatever your needs are, whatever your desires are in this relationship. And you're just kind of going with that flow, right? But then I think maybe now either you guys together are codependent on each other, even though there's a sense of freedom and a freeness, which is contrasting and contradicting in my mind right now. But I'm going to pull more cards to actually get what this is. But yeah, it could be that you guys are, maybe there is a codependency here. Maybe it's a secret codependency, or maybe this person is secretly codependent on you. There's something about codependency here we need to be mindful of in terms of the union, the partnership, or being together. Okay, my darlings? But your spirituality is opening up new pathways for you, or maybe you're going to give way to prioritize your spiritual transformation, your spiritual growth. Do you see what I mean? Whatever that looks like, spiritual, religious, tradition, however you guys do it, If you're on this channel, I'm assuming you're more spiritually minded versus traditionally based, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, the beat might mean something to somebody. Okay, right, so let's see what's happening right now for Virgo. Ooh, Virgo, you're going through deep spiritual transformation. Spiritual, emotional. There's something fantastic taking place here. We do have something that's possibly recently ended. Okay, so let's see. Something could have ended, or it could just represent that deep emotional transformation. Now, the fact that we have engagement and marriage here as, representing that for me, or it's speaking to those cards for me, I'm really feeling a sense of this is a deep, strong, long-lasting connection, or you guys have been together for a minute, or there's been some long, deep emotions or care about one another. Okay, we do have the Eight of Wands that came out, so if you've ended something, or you will be ending something, maybe the old old passions, old lusts, or it's that you're growing in this new sense of passion, right? And or lust. But I get a sense that it's growing in passion, and therefore it's kind of taking the right steps and the actions towards that. With the Eight of Wands, this is really great. Lots of communication is coming in. There's lots of plans taking place. Possibly you guys might be visiting, I want to say fields and like green pastures, and when you just get out in nature, countryside is what I'm seeing here, Virgo, and you have appeared in your own reading. So you're very much critical. So if there is any kind of codependency, it's more the codependent nature of you being self-sacrificing. That's kind of more the energy that I'd be picking up from the reading that I've got going on here, okay? So if that's the case, obviously be mindful, guys. Honor yourselves. Make sure you're pouring into yourselves in a way that's healthy for you. I do get that's coming out for you anyway with the religious factors, because whether or not you like it, I do feel like the universe is helping you, guiding you. I think you know this. Intuitively, I think you're the type of person who understands that. Okay, hold on. Right. But this is very solitary though. So whatever's going on, I do think you might be engaging in something, but equally there's like you're also an independent person. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I love this. Sorry, I love the energy. The Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. So is it that you're reinvesting in something, or you're ending it because you've invested enough time and energy and effort into something? Okay. Into this connection maybe. Hold on. Four of Cups, honey. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Hold on. Okay, let's see. See, I have it here that maybe you've stopped doing something, or you might be taking a break from something. Maybe you're not investing as much time, love, energy, and effort, right, into the connection. Maybe you've stopped doing that, or maybe that might be coming up for a moment. And the other person that you're dealing with is going to be looking at, I think you'll still be able to offer love. I think you're still engaging. There's very strong connection here. There's the lovers, marriage, engagement, my darling. Three of Cups too. I think you guys are really good. There might be just kind of a demotion that's taking place is really what I'm getting. And when I say demotion, I don't mean work-wise, but maybe for some of you guys, if I'm saying that might be a thing. But I really just get a sense of, it's like you maybe are now looking at how much you invest in something or somebody, right? Or into the partnership, the connection. Is it growing? And I think you guys have flourished, you've grown a lot together. Maybe you've put in a lot of work and you have done this, and you've put in more of the work than the other person. I don't know, my darlings. But I do feel here that you've stopped doing that, or maybe hold on. You're considering making some kind of offer, or maybe giving some kind of, how to explain this? I think you're just trying to figure out how to offer love, or like, it's giving me, let me just tell you what I'm saying. It's giving me that new, like, we've been doing, like when you're in partnerships and relationships, we have lots of love for one another, but ultimately we can get stuck in a rut effectively, right? And so getting stuck in a rut could mean, even though we've invested lots of time and effort, we may be lacking some of the emotionality. And so I get a sense here of you trying to figure out or do different things to offer love. I'm getting a sense of playfulness with that as well. I don't know why that came to, well, I do, but I wasn't looking at the card at the time. The Three of Cups, it's an invitation. So there's going to be for you to look at some, hold on. I feel like it might be you who might be trying to make plans to ensure that we're not keeping it fresh, but do you know what I mean? Like we are, not only are we having, not only are we doing the detailed things, the plannings and, like the long-term picture here, but I do feel like we're also doing, are we balancing it out with fun is really what I'm getting. Because the Three of Cups could also speak of an invitation, right? Now, whether that's you offering that invitation or it's someone else. And I feel like it's you here, Virgo. And I also feel like this could be a friendship group too. So whoever this is, if it helps you, I think you could be connecting with someone in your friendship group, okay? Someone who's at least a friend to you, an acquaintance or something. You guys will be inviting them to something. It could be just a party, hanging out. I say just a party, but it could just be hanging out, having a good time together, going out, socializing, right? Let's see, what other cards? I'm gonna pull 3 more cards for you guys. For Virgo in their love life. I'm just very curious. The Six of Wands. Okay. I'm sorry, I just immediately heard taking pride in what you offer or being recognized for kind of your investment and the amount that you've put in. That's kind of immediately what I heard. The Ace of Pentacles. So it's definitely, okay, here we go, sorry. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. A bit too many cards, but we're nosy. Okay, so we need to have some balance, okay? We need to have a rational approach towards things, right? We need to balance out the love and the practicality. I said this already, didn't I? Yeah, in order to have the 10 of Cups, my babies. So whatever we're concerned about, look at, first of all, we got double rainbows here, so I'm loving that, okay? And whatever the rainbows represent for you guys, right? Yeah, I love that. It could speak of you being like, God, I am terrible with the spiritual terms because I refuse to get into conforming to all the many different titles and nonsense terms that we like to all repeat after a while, right? But it reminds me of, oh sugar, what was I trying to say? The spiritual, okay, star seeds, rainbows, I don't know all the terms. I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. Forgive me. I'm not Virgo and detailed enough to to care about certain elements. But yeah, it just could speak of you being, maybe that's if you're trying to figure out what type of energy or aura that you have, you could be more of like a rainbow person. I'm really not saying it correctly. I'm so sorry. What is the term? God damn it. Okay, you know what I mean, okay, guys? Or if not, go look it up, all right? So you could be a star seed, you could, indigo child, rainbow, all of that type of stuff. Whatever that means to all of you guys. I don't know it enough detail. The star. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So okay, right. So what I want to say is, Oh dear Lord, and my bag just fell on the floor of its own accord. So Virgo, whatever that means to you, pick your bag up the floor, because apparently, you know, that means you're going to be spending some money. Right. You could be dealing with immediately, sorry, because I saw the bottom of the deck here. You could be doing for Leo, or you could be doing for an Aquarius, another Virgo for all I know, unless this is you, Scorpio as well, yeah? We do have Aries, Leo, Sag. We do have water on the board as well. So basically all the elements are here, it looks like. No, we have no swords here. So we're not overly thinking this through. Okay. But there's something here, and the universe is offering you this opportunity that has great potential. It's a very hopeful potential that has a whole ton of abundance. Now, equally, it could speak of, let's say, you invite somebody somewhere. You're just like, oh, let's hang out. I think you guys are just going to maybe, you know, if it's you or them, it's just about looking at the detail of whether or not this works out. How practical it is. I'm so sorry, guys. I just want to, yeah. Doing a quick time check there, because I literally cannot see the time. I just want to clarify, it's the Hermit that's got me. I want to know what the Hermit is here, please, for Virgo in their love life and what's coming towards them, because we're looking at the detail of this and this feels very solitary. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so now we have the swords. I'm so sorry for the sound there, guys. The Chariot. Okay. The Two of Wands, which is perfect. Let's be honest. It's perfect in the sense that the Two of Wands and the Chariot, well, for me anyway, and how I read, is that this is about taking control, willpower, to make a decision, to actually action something, right? Am I going to go this way? Or am I going to go that way? Am I ready for the journey ahead? Have I packed sufficiently? You know, I'm considering it, but am I ready? Am I equipped for it? The fact that you're you might have to make a decision along the journey somehow, right? So you might be looking at something. You might be I think you're trying to do something on your own, right? Or there could be something coming up for you at some point that you're going to be needing to do on your own, or you might look into trying to do it on your own. But then I get a sense of you might have a discussion or a conversation, whether this is going to be someone else's idea, something that they say, or it's going to be something that you say, that's going to cause you to have to make a decision one way or the other. So I don't know, my darlings, if this is deep night of the soul in a horrible trek, in a way that just makes you feel really sad and uncomfortable, or if it's just that it's just for you to take some time to think about certain actions that you've been doing. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I really feel like that was such a vague, I just don't feel like I got much out of this. Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know, please? What else does Virgo need to know? For clarity, for full-on clarity about what this reading is. Oh, hello. Okay, so you just gave me 3 cards straight away. Good. So, the 8 of Swords, mental imprisonment, babes. That's you doing that to yourself. The 9 of Wands, you're taking on the burdens. You're being a superhero and a warrior for no reason. And this is in relation to love. So effectively, what I did pull out and what I sensed before about the codependency, like I do believe it's the fact that you possibly do attract, or you worry that you do attract unhealthy love. Do you know what I mean? The wounded warrior type people. Or is that you're always the one who serves and is giving of yourself in relationships. So just be mindful, okay? Whichever way this resonates, whether it's you or them. But I do feel like it's you, Virgo, who's really concerned. Not concerned, but you're getting yourself mentally trapped in feeling like maybe you're carrying the weight of this connection, possibly. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So effectively, this is not a terrible thing, but it's just about you needing to have balance in order to sustain this happiness, or to have this happiness, okay? Look, we also have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So I'm inclined to say that you guys, probably there's some distance between you, in the sense of you either don't live together or you guys are separated. Or do you see what I mean? You're at a distance effectively from each other. You guys might not live together, but there's a great sense of happiness and joy is what I get, okay? Some of you guys, maybe you are a married couple, and you know, you guys just need to be honest with each other and communicate very honestly about your needs, your desires, what your wants, maybe your goals, and maybe you want to start something new or work on something new. Maybe you want to be recognized for the things that you've the things that you've done, my darling. And maybe that will give you a sense of, you know, freedom and feeling happy and recognizing everything. Some of you guys, this could be something that you're not speaking up about right now, okay? Some of you guys, I think you have a connection here that makes you feel incredibly free, happy, and whole, but I think you might be a little bit defensive about that as well, okay? So I'm going to leave that reading there, my darlings. Yeah, you guys are going to take that leap of faith, and I think this thing could be long-term for you. There's a leap of faith that's going to be long-term for you. Yeah. Oh, honey. Oh, just take the leap of faith. Relax. Trust yourself. You know this already, Virgo. Oh, honeys, please. All right. I hope that helped you in any way, shape, or form. I really felt like I was just babbling on and on and on. But I am going to leave you with that reading. And I will see you in the next one, my darlings. I'm going to be heading over to Libra. So join me over there if you're interested. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I have been Vibrant V. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Bye.